Say hi, everybody. Welcome to Panama.
Are organized, and so I was pleasantly surprised at the organization and the
Thank you.
detail, all the way down to their bougie, cool cloth.
Cool. Oh, with the eucalyptus, baby. Yes.
So to me, the organization, the app, the attention to details, the bags, the information, that's impeccable service. And for this to be the first time, it was a beautiful thing. So that warms my heart. The second thing that was excellent to me was the fact that we were centered the entire trip. This was talking and looking at the country from our perspective and how this impacted us. And even Chris, there was never a time that you felt that you seemed to be uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. You stayed focused on what the mission was and that we were focused, and I appreciated that. Mm-hmm. And then the opportunity to be with our people and to actually get into the culture. We didn't do the touristy stuff because I've stopped doing touristy stuff when I go to countries. I want to get down with the people and spend time with the people. And I appreciate you having the foresight to say, we'll go to these places because Chris, because you've got to have the future vision. You're not going to always want to step into a place that's always ready-made. Sometimes you have to get in at the bottom level and help and build with those people.
That's right.
And then I also appreciated the fact that it was an authentic experience. We were experiencing the people, we were experiencing the places, and then everybody here, like everybody just had a good spirit. We operated very well together. Usually by the time I'm at the end of a 3 or 4 day trip, I'm like, I sure hope I don't see that lady no more. I honestly can't say that about anybody.
Yay!
So I've had a marvelous time. I know, how embarrassing, please. Go to bed.
Yeah. Look, she interrupted her own speech.
Just the fact, so knowing as an event planner, you have a list of things that did not go as they were planned. We didn't know that. It was impeccable.
Thank you.
The team that you all pulled together so that at every place we were using people from that area and giving back to their community and shining light on their community. That's beautiful. And so I know my struggle was, do I go on the first one because I know there's going to be some kinks that they'll work out, and then the third trip will just be the pinnacle. But I couldn't decide. But I wanted to be on the inaugural one. I'm glad I had this opportunity. I know you all will just get better and better, and I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes. I run this. Yeah, there you go.
And what I liked about the trip, what I loved about the trip was everything that I learned about Panama, the people, the history, from the first thing Archie said, which was describing the banking district, to the last thing, which was exploding nuts.
I wished I had that on video because I was like, damn, I will never eat another cashew for the rest of my life. They're dangerous.
Everything, going to see cologne, portobello mushroom, going on the island. I mean, everything was top notch. Had a great time from the time I landed. Chris was there to help out until taking us back.
He gonna get you back.
But I will be back to Panama. I loved it. As far as where I'm looking at retiring, Panama is now at the top of the list.
All right. Thank
I'm
you.
pretty sure to be up there for a long time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sean.
because of the pandemic, because of, my mom was ill, so I had to cancel my trip twice, so I followed my spirit. I'm glad that I was able to come this time and learn and see, and it's just so much that I appreciate about being a Panamanian and being here in the country, so I'm so grateful. Every day was just so much that I've learned, so much that I've absorbed, and I can actually see myself staying here.
All
On a
right.
permanent basis.
Thank
My
you.
father will be so proud of me being
yes.
here and representing my culture and my family as a Panamanian.
Thank
Did you want to go
you.
near the water? Yeah. Got you.
It just, and I mean, we've had more fun on this trip than we did on like family reunions. You know?
Wow.
With our blood family.
Girl
so that just
time.
shows, like, we're all family, right?
Yes.
You know? But I just really appreciate you for just, I mean, you guys pulled out all the stops. Like, and we're bougie too, so. So we were like, okay.
Okay.
So, we gotta work out the kinks, but it was really good.
Yes.
And it was great. And we checked off all the boxes on our Eat, Pray, Love trip.
Thank you.
So she has given us the opportunity to come here, and me and my husband have been saying this whole time that this is first class.
Thank you.
Okay? My husband accused me of always being first class on his dime. So now I am first class, and I told him, see, it
Run in the family.
You can't just let it go.
Yes.
Okay? And what I learned the most about being here is all the little facts that Teo, Arturo, and everybody gave us. That was amazing. It made me feel like I was at home because I always love to learn something. I am a lifelong learner. If you come over to my house, you'll see a wall of degrees because I just love to learn. And I was given that here. And I was also given an opportunity to find our winter home.
All
I
right.
am so convinced that Panama is where we need to be.
All right.
Okay? Just which one we gonna get? What I love is that we had so many little touches on this whole entire trip that's in my heart that made me connect to Panama, that made me say that I am willing to not be around my 3 grandchildren
Wow.
every day.
That's big.
And that's huge.
That's huge.
I was looking to go and buy a condo just in
Ohio. Come on, girl.
Ohio.
Come on
just
now.
so I could be around my grandkids every day. Okay? That's how much I love my grandkids. And Panama, I just, everybody know me. I was like, oh, I can see my grandkids here.
Yeah.
I can see my grandkids
Yeah, you
here.
can bring them here.
And this is where I want to be.
All right.
And I just love it. There's nothing else I can say, but I love it.
All right.
I love Cologne. I want to help Cologne so much. I want to
Yes.
invest in Cologne. I want to be out in the countryside. I want to be in the mountains. I want to be on the beach. So I want to be everywhere there is to be in Panama because Panama has really touched me.
Oh, wow.
And there is so much education to learn.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Give it up. And ITA, both Charlotte and Chris did a phenomenal job.
Thank you. Thank you.
A phenomenal job as a team. And, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but I will share I was on a tour a week prior. I've been here since the 22nd of April. And boy, that group was so boring. I was so glad to be a part of the Black Expat. First of all, it's so important that we celebrate our culture
Yes.
and our history and uplift ourselves. And so I really, really enjoy going to Puerto Bello.
Balo.
And dancing with the kids and with the Congo drums.
Me too.
And let me share with you how profound it was. I was on a medical mission in 2002 in the Democratic Republic of Congo in Africa, in Kinshasa. So those drums permeate your spirit.
Yes.
And it was the kids, what's even more special for me was the kids that got me to dance. They were pushing me to dance. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity to share laughter and joy and spirit with a wonderful group of people who want to expand, learn, grow, and learn a different culture. And so I thank you so very much. But what really, really touched my heart is us being on the bus and Minnie Riperton came on. And we started blowing. And nobody cared that I didn't know. And I just love that sense of soulful spirit.
Connection.
The connection.
Connection.
So thank each and every one of you. I've had a blast. And I'm with, I've been to Lisbon, Portugal to look for retirement. I even went to Cuba. I've been to Belize. But I've had the most fun on this trip.
Aww,
so thank you, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Going to the city and watching how I love to watch how people work. Even though I can see things that need to be fixed, and I'm a fixer and by nature, I just, this is how I'm gonna fix this one here. Maybe we will buy here. If not, we're gonna support here.
Come on
That's
now.
how I would fix it.
That's right.
And it will get better. Because if they're gonna have cruise ship coming and stuff like that to Cologne, they want to fix that place up, and it might take some of the money that I give or we give to make that happen. We will give. God makes a way.
Yes,
And
yes, He does.
when He makes this way, it's going to be beautiful because He don't do anything wrong or fail. So that's how I think we're going to do that. I think we found a place we're going to purchase. I believe we will. The scripture talks about without vision we shall perish. My wife want to go back 3 years. I want to retire. She said 4 years. Okay, whatever. So this place is going to build up, and in 4 or 5 years we can come in, then I can do retirement. So this was great.
Thank you.
This is not a bucket list. This was something that I thought of by reading, and I was prepared for life.
Wow.
To finish my life with my family.
Yes.
And now it's going to be all Panamanian.
All right.
So I thank you.
You got 4 years to work on your Spanish.
Yeah, well, hopefully 3. But,
Okay.
the lecture's only for 3 years, so I want to do 3 and then end it. Let someone else come and do it. But I enjoyed this. Thank you so much for what you have planned. And here's another thing. I want to piggyback on Jewel. How I love things to be organized. Because I thought I was an organized person, but I got the timeline mixed up. Because 3 to 4 or 5, whatever. How you organized this, and you was on time, you was there waiting for us, and we got to move through things. I really, really like that.
Yeah.
I don't like confusion, I like order. And you guys set this up in order. And we work together as one family.
Yes.
And I love that. So I thank you both for allowing us to be a part of this. And then we will merge in to be a part of it in 3 years, okay?
Thank you, Troy. I appreciate that. I just
it wasn't like it wasn't expected. I kind of felt like it was gonna be a vacation, like just to get away from the house and everything that's going on. But I definitely learned sometimes when you're around a bunch of women, just be quiet.
Woo, he's smart. 21. Oh my God. Justin.
But definitely just listening and looking. I learned a lot of things from y'all. It's probably something I could take from everybody here and put into my 22-year-old self. And then like pass it on to my friends and my kids and stuff like that.
I know that's
Stay
right.
home, because it's more to life for sure. Like, it's a lot to
Yes.
learn. And just simple stuff like this, just being appreciative for what we have at home. Like this simple stuff was like the trash. They have how we don't worry about that. Like, I would never think it's gonna be a corner full of trash. Like
Yes.
we look down on it, but here that's just regular. Like everybody got the trash just sitting out. Like just simple stuff like that. I feel like we take for granted. Well, I know I do for sure. You know? It's just something to put into perspective for real. So I appreciate y'all.
Thank
Buddy, Margaret and Mary, easy, right? I love traveling with Margaret. I loved being here. I think this experience has been so good to me because, like always, to see the culture. I just love to see my culture. And when I'm in the States, you know, reminded that we are everywhere. And like so many of us spoke, that reminded that so much of what we see in any country, we did that. You know, or we were there first and we don't get the recognition.
Yes.
And I love the feeling of this. And I thought Cologne was great. I
Me
even
too.
told Jenny when I was walking through, because you feel the vibe.
Yes.
I said, I feel good here.
Yes.
And I really meant that. And I said it before she told us. I said, slaves came into here, right? You know, you just feel it.
Yep,
You know
you can
the
feel it.
history. So when you see those surroundings, and you know, I love history. So a little bit of that, but I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed everyone. Everyone's been so nice, been so positive, and just sharing their ideas and thoughts. It just helps me to grow. So thank you for welcoming. Thank you for the fun and putting up with me. So safe travels to everyone. Thank you, Charlotte, so much.
Thank you, Mary.